Hey everybody, welcome to Mortgage Today for Monday, January 8th, 2024. And oh, what a day it was. UMBS 5.5 and 6.0 were both basically flat this morning on early trading. U.S. stock futures and Treasuries had a subdued start to Monday following last week's sell-off. Brent crude dropped below $77 a barrel while S&P 500 contracts slipped 0.1%. The European stocks rebounded from an earlier decline. Boeing shares plummeted nearly 10% in the U.S. pre-market session due to a fuselage issue on a 737 MAX 9 aircraft during the weekend flight. The oil prices fell by nearly 3% after Saudi Arabia reduced official selling prices for all regions, reflecting ongoing market weakness. Investors are searching for direction after a week marked by the sharpest global equity decline since October, driven by speculation the Federal Reserve isn't rushing to cut interest rates. Upcoming catalysts include the U.S. inflation report on Thursday and the start of earnings season on Friday, featuring major U.S. firms like JPMorgan, Chase & Company, and Citigroup. According to BLS, the economy has created about 2.7 million jobs in 2023. The initial estimates were just over 3 million. So we had a $329,000 downward revisions in payrolls throughout the year, not counting December, which we won't get until later this year. Home and auto insurance rates are going up for insurance. Home and auto insurance rates are going up, and insurers are threatening to pull out of states that don't permit them to increase rates. Basically, a lot of states like California have insurance boards that limit what they can charge. So a lot of them are just backing out of those states in general, which overall is going to drive up the price of insurance, which makes houses more expensive. Asking rents have declined 0.8% year over year in December, according to data from Redfin. We start the new week. The start of the new week saw bonds start at unchanged levels, rally somewhat sharply inside Friday's range, and then sell off more slowly, gently. The net effect was a modest improvement. At the end of the day, analysts were affected by confusion over what's driving the price action. There's no standout market movers in the news or on the economic counter. A New York Fed survey that showed cooler inflation made sense in concert with AM gains, but the timing didn't line up. The same story for various Fed comments throughout the day. We're left with the impression that today was more about new positions being put on for 2024, and in a more timely picture, range finding ahead of this week's Treasury auctions and CPI data. MBS ended the day up 3 basis points at 101.17. So at 101.17 puts us in this kind of wider range down here that is bordered by the 25-day moving average on the top, plus a Fibonacci and the 200-day moving average below it. And hopefully we can stay in that range or bounce back above it. And other news that will definitely impact people's pockets is a cyber attack at Loan Depot shut down all of their systems today, which is going to cost them a lot of money to bail that out. So that's terrible, which is really a big increase in cyber attacks amongst the major companies, which is scary for everybody. And then we also got another interesting industry news over the weekend. United Wholesale Mortgage sent a cease and desist letter to a broker who was running a Facebook chat group where people could discuss the pros and cons of UWM versus Rocket Pro TPO. They did not like the things that were being said about UWM in this group, so they sent a cease and desist to the founder of the board, and then also sent him a 6-figure bill for old EPOs that they previously hadn't sent him bills for. So that's going to be some interesting developments.